Lesson 24 is over writing a formula. We're going to look at problem 1. It says Zip is making a pyramid of blocks. The base layer is 10 blocks long by 10 blocks wide. Each layer above will have one less row of blocks on each side than the layer below it. Zip makes a table. Using the table below, find the formula that relates the sides of each layer to the number of blocks in each layer. What familiar formula is this? So it says find what operations need to be done to the numbers in the left-hand column to get the numbers in the right-hand column. So we're going to identify the pattern. You've got X and Y here. And X is 10, Y is 100. X is 9, Y is 81. X is 8, and then Y is 64. X is 7, and Y is 49. So we're going to examine the relationship of the first X value to the first Y value. 10 times 10, or 10 squared, is 100. And there's where we got that, those two numbers. So now we're going to apply the rule to the rest of the X values. Well, if you go 9 times 9, or 9 squared, that would give you 81, which is shown in that next line. 8 times 8, or 8 squared, would give you 64, which is correct. And then 7 times 7 is 7 squared, which is 49, and that matches up. So X squared would equal Y, because anytime you square this number here, that's going to give you Y. And this is the formula for the area of a square. All right, another example, it says Zip makes another table of values using the same formula. So there's X, and there's what Y is. There's what X is, and there's what Y is. So looking at these numbers, you know that 5 times 4 would give you 20. 6 times 4 would give you 24. 7 times 4 would give you 28. And 8 times 4 would give you 32. So you know that Y is equal to 4 times whatever X is. Problem 2. Steve works at a bicycle store. He created the table at the right to show the relationship among the diameters of the tires of 3 bicycles and the approximate distance traveled by each tire in one rotation. What formula shows the relationship between the diameter of a tire and the distance it travels in one rotation? So you've got the distance. 14 inches of the tire would travel 43.96 inches. An 18-inch tire diameter would be 56.52 inches. And then a 22-inch diameter of a tire would be 69.08 inches. Identify the rule or pattern of the table and examine the relationship between D value and the T value, distance and time. Or distance and travel, I'm sorry. Step 1, we're going to go 14 times 3.4 would give us 43.96. Or you could have just divided 43.96 divided by 14, which would give you that. We know that 18 times 3.14 would give you 56.52. Or you could do 56.52 divided by 18, which would give you 3.14. Then 22 times 3.14 would give you 69.08. If you divide 69.8 divided by 22 would give you 3.14. Did you get the same value for T? The same T values in the table? Yes. And so write a formula to show the relationship between the diameter of a tire and the distance traveled in one rotation. The distance that a tire travels in one rotation is the same as the circumference of the tire. And 3.14 is an approximation for pi. Therefore, T equals D times pi. And then it just says what formula shows the relationship between the diameter of a tire and the approximate distance traveled in one rotation. That would be T equals pi times D.